the number one concept I would teach a white belt is just how to defend attachments. Fuck him, fuck you. One concept to a white belt. Okay, first off, I would tell my white belt to go to a D1 fucking college and learn how to wrestle, because I'm assuming my white belts get the takedown. Okay, even though, yeah, I know you've seen me pull guard, fuck you. Okay, but anyways, my white belts get the 2, okay? They're, the guy falls down, they get their 2 points, he's on his back now. All right, let me turn you guys so you can see perfect lighting, because my white belts have so much control, they can just rotate their guys around. Okay, the number one concept I would teach a white belt is just how to defend attachments, okay? Now, attachments can mean a lot of different stuff, and I mean unwanted attachments, you know, show the bear where you touch me. I don't want any of that in my life. So, unwanted attachments could mean something like Clay reaching up and grabbing my collar, okay, either same side or cross collar. Okay, they could also mean something like him attaching to my sleeves, okay? That was nice. He needs to work on that a little bit, okay? It could mean something like Clay hooking me with a sticky butterfly hook, 1, 2 hooks, or it could mean outside hooks, inside hooks, De La Hiva versus reverse De La Hiva. They're basically all unwanted positions unless I force him into that position, okay? So let me just kind of run down how to address all of these and what you should be working on to get actually good at dealing with these, okay? So, in the case of Clay reaching up and grabbing my collar, okay? This is not a grip I should ever accept unless he's strong enough to make me accept it. Now, what you'll notice is that guys that reach out, okay, first off, when they're reaching up while they're sitting up, they are exposing this giant area between their elbow and their knee. So if your reactions are good enough to catch someone reaching, it's okay to jump into arm bars and triangles. So let me just, this is actually Clay's favorite move, so I'm gonna butcher it showing you. Go ahead, reach up. Get fucked, okay? So we can punish the guys for that if we're ready, all right? You don't have to, because if you miss those, you can get punished yourself. If the timing's not there, don't attempt to do those, but the more experience you get doing those, the more you'll feel out when to go for it, okay? But he is making openings by reaching up. Okay, the second thing is a hand in reach is really easy to deflect, okay? I can push this hand in, I can slap the fuck out of it out like I'm doing karate, I can take it up, I can take it down, okay? As long as it's extending out away from his core, his arm is very easy to direct around. So what that means is you should have like a Karate Kid style defense where your hands are pretty, you know, like the T-Rex, like okay? He's reaching out, I'm deflecting these around, I'm actually defending the grips before they become a problem. Now, again, I'm gonna keep assuming we're fucking up more and more. Okay, I let him touch me. His grip's not really a problem until he turns his hand over, okay? A grip that just connects is a grip I can break out with one hand. Okay. Now, when it comes to grip fighting, something you'll learn matters a lot is kind of this palm to palm connection to break a grip. Now, the reason this matters though is because his fingers close in this direction. Okay, that means if I pushed in this way, I'm pushing into his grip. It doesn't really apply any pressure. So I need to be pushing out at angles that will strip the grip away from whatever they're grabbing. Okay, get the fuck off my collar. All right, actually I'll show you guys how to make him get the fuck off your collar. But, so in a situation like this, when he's first grabbing me and turning my hand, I'm gonna be taking this way, okay? But again, it's not a hard rule, it's more of a soft rule, meaning anywhere in this direction, as long as it's pointing away from his palm, is gonna be good, but the optimal direction is gonna be directly away from his fingers, the way they close. So in a situation like this, right now, this would be down this way. This would be that way. You can really see where they connect to the palm to decide which way to take this is best. But again, it's a soft rule, not a hard rule. So when he first connects to me, I can break these with one hand, okay? Now, once they turn their hand over, my next decision to make is, do I defend this grip by trying to break it, or do I neutralize this grip by trying to grab him in a way that nullifies his immediate snap down advantage? Whatever grip he has always has some hard engagement he can do off of it. Okay, so something like a same side collar, he's gonna be pulling his hips under me, getting his feet attached to me. Normally the first thing I'm worried about is not letting his feet attach to me, but that's not me breaking his grip, that's me nullifying his grip by trying to deflect his feet off and get to an inside or outside position. Okay, we'll be talking more about how to actually break these grips. So when he touches me here, again, he really got a good grip on me. I need to make sure I'm not immediately getting fucked. That's what the nullification was. That can come from grips myself or from body positioning. Maybe make sure I've got an inside step, okay? Making sure I've got his hips pointed a certain direction to where this isn't just immediately pulling me off to the side, letting him wrestle up on me, but I'm gonna make sure this is nullified, okay? But if he just attached to me and I really wanna break this grip, the rules that apply are gonna be tension, okay? Tension on my gi, okay? That's what's gonna put tension on his fingers. So, when he just grabs me, I can't break it with one hand, I'll do 2 hands on the collar, on his hand, okay? So I can do palm to palm, using my forearm where it connects to my palm here. The other one comes up, grabs behind his knuckles, okay? Now what I can do here is decide which angle I want to break this at, a little bit, as much as I can, okay? If he's really strong, he'll already turn his hand up, which kind of like dictates which way I have to go. But if I'm on top of my game, I can turn it here, so his palm is facing up, because up is the direction that's easiest to break. Because what I can do is I can get tension on the gi, okay? So you notice at this point, there's no slack in my gi. It doesn't do this, okay? I don't want it to ever be jerking around, because people make the mistake of going from here to that. And they put everything they got, they lose it as soon as the gi snaps to the end of the tension. And then this doesn't go anywhere and I don't get anything. Okay, you need to get the tension on the gi, and then whatever your power break is, okay, sometimes you're strong enough to use your elbows in, use your chest to break the grip, use your triceps. Most of the time what you're gonna be doing is getting these loaded up as a frame, applying pressure, and then using your back and your legs as the grip. Okay, but generally up is the most effective grip break. You can't always get it though. So most of the time, what'll be happening is you'll get something like this. He's turning his palm up and down here, because that's the best grip he can really get, is turning his hand up. So I have to go in that direction here. Now he's really strong or he's really slippery, and I'm losing my tension here. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 2 on the sleeve. Okay, when I get 2 on the sleeve, I'm gonna grab both sides on the flat of his forearm. Okay, I'm gonna turn my knuckles all the way in until I'm really driving the tips of my knuckles into his forearm. Now you get 2 different benefits from this. One, okay, this is the minor benefit, is this weakens his grip just enough. Okay, hopefully just enough. Right. Doing this kind of causes you to put a lot of tension on these tendons, causes his fingers to open a little bit. But what I'm really looking for is for me to be applying pressure and not have his gi slide down. Okay, because this is not optimal anymore. I don't have good leverage there. So I want it to be pretty high on his wrist, turn it in, my elbows come in. Okay, I want to be using my core and my whole body as often as possible. Okay, my hips might load up a little bit so I have somewhere to take my back. Now I'm gonna get tension on the gi. Now I'm gonna break the grip. Okay, don't get tension on the gi and do the amateur mistake of when you go to break the grip, you let the tension off for 1 second, then you re-jerk the gi, hit the edge of that tension, you don't break the grip. Here and here, here. Okay, now because we're in the gi, you should be trying to take these sleeve grips when you use double sleeve into your sleeve grips here, so that he can reach out all he wants. I can direct this around, direct it around. I can kind of take away this side. That's a benefit of breaking the grip. Again, I don't think optimal play is letting him grab me and then breaking his grip to get the sleeve grip though. But you should get something out of this. So get the sleeve, okay? Now, that applies same side and cross collar.